Here's what a typical day looks like for me in the Learning Centre. At around 6 o'clock, I begin to look over lessons and prepare material that I will need for the day ahead. At 7, I leave for work, and 30 minutes later, I'm getting set up at the Learning Centre, preparing my folders, sharpening my pencils, printing out what needs to be printed out, and doing whatever needs done to prepare for the onslaught. At 8:15, we have assembly. We sing a hymn, recite the 10 Commandments and the Lord's Prayer, and 1 or 2 basic principles of the Christian faith, aka the Westminster Shorter Catechism, and hand out prizes for successfully completed work. At 8:30, the English team sets up tables and chairs where we have just had assembly, and the teaching starts. I have 2 primary classes in the morning. They enjoy singing English songs and playing language learning games. In addition, they are learning phonics for their accents and to improve their English reading. They are currently learning the 50 most common verbs, nouns, adjectives and adverbs and more. They receive a reward, a Pierre, Viret, when they pass the quiz. When they have learnt the top 50 vocabulary items, we move to the next 50 most common words, and so on, expanding their vocabulary all the time. After class, they leave to work at their study desks. I stay and teach on. After this, I have 3 secondary classes. I start with the least able in English and work my way up to the upper intermediates. These are shorter classes compared to the morning ones. We like to keep the pace nice and brisk and usually complete 3 activities in 30 minutes. Some written book work on grammar, reading out loud or dictation to practice the 4 skills, and vocabulary quizzing, the top 100 adjectives, verbs and adverbs, etc. The last secondary class of the day is a lot more able than the others, so we do more of the same, only faster. I am always thinking of ways to stretch them more. Each Tuesday and Thursday, the rhythm changes, and I act as a supervisor for those studying English language paces or units of study. The goal of these classes is to improve the students' English abilities so that they can study using an English language curriculum, and further, to lay the foundations for successful higher level studies in English, and finally, so that when they graduate, they will be able to use English in their work. I am just finishing up with the teachers class, which we hold in the afternoon, 3 days a week. It looks like we will be starting a new class for adults, teachers or parents who want to learn English sometime in mid to late February. The rest of the day is spent getting ready for classes, reading, writing, making videos and relaxing. I hope that gives you an idea about what I do every day. If you have a question, leave a comment below or message me, facebook.com/christian.education. I receive no salary from the Learning Centre. I am entirely dependent on financial support to meet my needs. If you would like to make a regular or one-time tax-deductible gift, go to cten.org/Roger Oliver. If you're outside the US, go to LRNteach.com/give and give either through PayPal or check or by direct debit. Thanks for listening. Your contribution really can make a difference.